Well, hello there. This is Jim Steiner with WriteATrust.com, and in this video I'm going to show you just how easy it is for you to create a trust for your family and completely avoid the evil twins of growing old, probate, and guardianship. This type of a trust will completely avoid that. It's not suitable for asset protection, but for avoiding probate and guardianship, it's wonderful. Now, you got my book, you ordered my book, it came in, and so you put the CD in the back of it into your hard drive, and it says set up a trust for the number of heirs that you ordered. And that's why these are custom made books, because I have to put a CD in for each kind that you have. So, we click on that, it opens up, and the first thing we want to do is we want to save it to our desktop so that we will know my TRUST. That way we'll know for sure where it's at until we complete this job. Then we will hit Control A and then F9. Control A, F9. And you'll see that it comes down with the year already filled in, but if you buy this in 2011, you would simply change that. And then hit OK. Then you would put in your name, your spouse's name, your address, the name of your trust. If you put it the Smith Family Trust or the Steiner Family Trust, well then everyone knows it's your trust. If you don't use the word trust in the name, it's much better as far as unscrupulous lawyers trying to find out who owns it. And what city do you live in, what county, and what state, and then successor's name. If you have 4 children, you can't name them all 4 to be the successor, so you would name one of them. So it would be the brightest, the oldest, the smartest, and then you would appoint someone to take his place, or her place, if they were unable or unwilling. And then they're to serve without bond, of course, their family. And you've got 4 children. There's the first one, the second one, the third one, and the fourth one. And it says what percentage. Here it says 25%, but you can put any percentage in there you want. There's the first one, the second one, the third one, and the fourth one. None, you can change that to C, the estate plan binder section under gifts, and you can just lift the gift out. Or you can write on a piece of paper and tape it to the back of the picture or under the table who gets what. The same thing for the surviving spouse. There's the legal address of the house, and you didn't have a second house. We didn't have a second house to put in here. Distribute. How do you want to distribute the assets? Distribute per capita means inheritance goes to the remaining heirs. Per stirpes means inheritance goes to the offspring of the heir that died, the deceased heir. So it defaults to per stirpes because I think that's best. This is the first meeting, and guess what? All of your documents are now done. You have them all ready to just print out, punch some holes in them, or get some paper that has holes in it. You need about 40 sheets, I think. And you just print all of this out. So the first document we come down to is the trust. And you can see that just the names here have been changed, and the city, and the county, and the state. So that's why it's good in all 50 states. There's the 4 children's name mentioned, and that's why the trust is being created for them. We come down here. This is a 13-page document. There's lots of gobbledygook there. Here it tells what percentage each one gets. And the next document would be a pour-over will. A pour-over will, let's say for instance you're in a lawsuit, you win the lawsuit, but you die. All your assets were in trust, but the proceeds of the lawsuit were not. So this pour-over will would then be used to take those assets, run them through probate, and on page 2 of that document there's 3 places where you put the date. Then on page 3, there's a place there where you put number 4, shows how many pages that you went through to do this. And then there is the notary signs it. And then there's one for your wife. The next document is a power of attorney, and there's all kinds of powers you can give, but if you'll see here on page 2, most of them always give this one. All the powers listed above. That way you don't need to list any others. And then you just sign it, and then you get it witnessed and notarized, and you're good to go. Now, there's one for the wife. The next document is a medical a power of attorney for health care. And so this document shows that I, Chad, or I, the truster of this county and this state, appoint my wife. And see, so it fills it all out for you. It's all completely done for you. All you have to do is print it out, take it to the bank, and get it notarized. Now we have a problem here. We're going to have to make a little more room. There we go. We need some room. Oh, and on this page there's that witness, second witness, and then one witness signs there. Why, I don't know. Now we've got room for the notary. Okay, and probably going to have to do the same for the wives. We'll see. Well, the notary does have a lot more room here. Yes, I can see that. Now the notary has plenty of room. Okay. Then there's the medical directive, and this says, you know, if I'm on life support and there's no chance of me living, and so you can fix that up any way you want. We need to move this down just a page or two. That's why you go through after you do those, answer those 20 questions, you get this all lined up looking good. Because when you go into the bank, you want it to look like a pro did it, okay? There's one for your wife too. Then there's a transfer of financial interest in real property, and then there is the transferring of the belongings over to it, and then there is the minutes that we filled out. You can offer the bank a copy of the minutes if they want to. I think it's a 4-page document, 3 pages. And it tells them all they need to know about that trust, and there's room for the notary there. Then there's a quitclaim deed. Remember, one of the questions was the legal address. Now, if you owned a farm and it was long, you would move this up. You would take this here and you would highlight it, and you would just delete it like that, and you would type in what you need, even if it took 2 pages. And that's how you would do that. But most of the houses in town are not that long. That's a cover letter just telling the county recorder, you know, that you can see these cover letters, they're all fields that we can fill out. Another field, see. So and we didn't have a second quitclaim deed in this instance. We only had one. So I'm Jim Steiner with WriteATrust.com, and I want you to know that there's satisfaction guaranteed when you do business with us. I will be more than happy to answer any of your questions. Just call the number you see on the screen and say, hey Jim, I got a question for you. That's all I have for today. Goodbye for now, and have a great day.